Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another highly illogical podcast. Today, we are doing our first watch along. And as you can see, we are running a couple minutes late because we're dealing with all of the fun things that happen when we are trying to figure out technology that we use for the first time. Well, not really us, first time, but the kinks. We don't kink shame around here, all the kinks in the thing. So, mhm. So anyway, so today what we're doing is we are going to be doing a watch along of The Cage, the pilot episode of Star Trek. There's no Captain Kirk in sight, but we definitely have a Spock. And I think we have a Spock. Don't we have a Sulu also, I think? And I don't know who else is in this episode. It's been so long. But the reason why we're doing these TOS watch alongs is because we've all it's been a long time since any of us watched TOS. We acknowledge that we are not TOS like, we know all the TOS episodes. Like we know that. We no bones about it. So we're going to do this watch along, kind of give our live thoughts as we go through. We're not going to talk over it, but we might make some comments here and there. And then afterwards, we're just going to give our brief thoughts on the episode. Now, this first one, The Cage, is obviously a little bit longer just because it's the pilot episode. But I don't think it's excruciatingly longer. What we're going to do is we are going to have a sync point, which I'm going to bring up now. Sorry it's so big on the screen. I don't know why it's that big on the screen, but and then as the count, me and Mage will sync up what we're watching versus this counter, and then you guys can watch along with us on the rewind, or if you're watching it right now, you can sync up with us as well if you just go to that timestamp. So yeah. So with all that being said, Mage, Zam, Lord Donkey, thank you for joining me here today. You guys got anything you want to add before we jump on into this watch along?
Just that what Major Barrett is number one, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only character we'll see in Strange New Worlds, but that's
And
the only
Spock.
other recognizable character other than Spock.
Yeah. I thought Uhura was in there too or something. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not.
I'll tell you what. Just to remind me, because Pike is in the TOS era is still quite an enigma at times, and it'll be interesting to see how much this Pike resembles anything on an Ancient Mounts Pike. It'll be interesting to see if they have any sort of resemblance.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Mage, are you ready to sync up?
Yes, sir. Let me get to this keyboard.
All right, you let me know. I'll hit
3, 2, 1, play.
Is it playing?
Should be.
What?
You're not in there, Donkey.
I know, I just kicked myself out, but I will get back in there.
I am not seeing the thing.
All right.
Well, we can hear the episode.
Yep.
Yep, I can hear it. Oh, no, it's gone.
Maybe we should reset the clock.
Yep, on it. As we said, technical difficulties. Fun times.
Really should have got together and practiced.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna click on a couple of things. Forget it. Hope you can put it back, but what about that? No.
Oh, yeah, well.
I think the clock shouldn't be prominent. It should be.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, I don't like it prominent either. I guess we could do this one. I just don't know. Can we? I mean, it just like we can't. This is the one time with this setup. the setup. Oh man, now I can hear myself again. With the setup, that's the one thing I miss from StreamYards.
Yeah.
Want me to try hitting play again?
Okay. You just count it down.
3, 2, 1.
No.
Yeah, no, we can't see anything.
Hear it, can't see it.
Can you see it on your end?
Not on Discord, but I see it on my Paramount on my browser.
Are you
Sharing my browser? Yes. Let me try sharing the entire display.
and just max screen it?
Yeah, reset. It's on Paramount Plus, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone who's watching right now, if wondering what the hell's going on, because I'm just about to figure out what the hell's going on, is that we are watching the pilot episode of TOS, the original series, the one with Pike and Spock and the guy with the throbbing head that looks like a giant gonad. Anyways,
It does.
yes, it does. Anyways, if you want to watch that episode with us, then go on Paramount Plus right now, as well as watch us at the same time. Open 2 screens, 2 browsers, whatever you need to do, and time it along with what we have here in between Cheeto and major screens, so you know exactly where we are watching it.
Did
That
that
timer.
get the episode going for you guys?
No,
No, it's not. It's not even the counter's not even going up. So are you sure you're on the right screen? There we go. The counter's going, but I don't see anything.
just hear it.
Is it something to do with Paramount Plus that
I say Paramount might be like blocking it.
the image?
Yeah, I think that's the possibility.
How though? Like how? Like they're like pre-copywriting us.
It's like if you go to screenshot something off of the app in Paramount, it won't come through.
It must have a capture prevention hook for the video in the code.
I mean, I have the Blu-ray. I don't know if I don't know where I could play it at. I don't have a
Well, there are other ways of watching it on the stream.
Are there?
Yeah, my hearties.
Oh, my hearties. I mean we could do that.
What I could do, 1 second, let me see.
Yeah, we definitely should have gotten together beforehand and tested this out.
Hello, Leanne. Can you hear me? No, fair enough.
You could share your capture device, Cheeto, if you played through their PlayStation 5, the Blu-ray. You can choose to share your capture device with us.
Can I?
That's one of the screen share options, yeah.
Oh. We replicated some Pigs in a Blanket.
Very
Lovely.
nice.
Bon appetit.
Oh, okay. I'll go grab the Blu-ray really quick. And let Zam, you find it first.
I got it. I got it.
Oh.
You want me to send the link to Major?
And here I was about to go borrow the DVDs at the library and play it on my PS2.
So how do I share it?
So if you look down by where like all the stuff at the bottom is on the left side, there's a share your screen.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And as I said, no, the people on YouTube won't be able to see the actual screen. Like they won't even be able to hear it. So because we're going through Discord.
So, yeah, but what do I click next? It tells me to get Nitro, go live. Can you see
I don't think
that?
you. Yeah, yep, I have it.
Got it.
All right, it's 5 seconds in. Or 1 second.
Well, hold on. Hit play so we can see if it sounds okay.
Is it working for you guys?
Yep. Can you maximize the screen? All right. All right, so let's start over.
I can't find the little bar. Maybe I have to. Oh, let me refresh it. Oh no naughty stuff. All right, I'm ready to rock when you are.
All right, let's do it. Countdown.
Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All good in the hood?
Looks like it.
Smooth as a baby's bottom, Data? Yeah. You see? Even that film has a memorable moment. Unlike Section 31. Section 31's only memorable moment will be Godsend or God's End. That's it.
Get it? Because it was so funny.
Look at that ship. Wait,
This is
that
like what do you call it, a remaster?
This is a remaster. Also, I can hear myself twice.
Because it was so funny.
It's like a fan film.
I can't tell if those are turtlenecks or...
They've got the little desk lamps at their stations.
We're watching the 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 33 seconds version, David B.
1 hour and how many?
1 hour, 3 minutes, and 33 seconds.
So that's the extended, I believe.
Look at that haircut.
Where's the Paramountain of hair on Captain Pike?
Mm-hmm.
Just
We're in a polo.
trunks. I know.
Like television.
He brought his merce with him. What? I would. And ride horses. I like Bones better.
Bleak.
The way things look and the acting and the demeanor of the character, it gives me more of the Forbidden Planet, War of the Worlds vibes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's only a few years after that. A lot of these films, sorry, a lot of the series was probably
Yeah, this
inspired
pilot
by that.
predates the
Yeah.
series that we end up getting by a couple of years.
Time warp. Let's do time
warp
again.
again.
Bets are I go insane first. Daniel Vance. Is this like a montage?
It's just so funny, like when you watch a pilot episode, how they're trying to find themselves and figure themselves out and who they are as character. Like Spock, it doesn't even feel remotely like Spock at the moment.
So you wonder if the Roddenberry's idea of what Spock should be like is even fully
Yeah.
formed, fully baked.
Even the set, the whole Enterprise bridge looks different to how it was under Kirk. Look how serious Pike is.
Is this the line?
This is the line.
Kick him in the balls, Michelle. She's augmented.
It's stuff like that, which kind of adds to Ginger's argument regarding a reboot. You know, like this is supposed to be the future. Who the hell? He's saying stuff like that. All that paper he's got in his hand.
He had a clipboard earlier.
I call that standard.
I'll never get used to a woman being on an away mission.
And now you're the most experienced officer.
Hey, if you guys think of it, if you go to talk, try to mute the episode on your. It stops the echo. I'm not hearing an echo under me right now. You guys might be hearing an echo, but
No echo.
yeah. So, just food for thought. Like if you guys want to, if the echo bugs you, it bugs me whenever I talk. But you only have to mute it when you talk.
Look how long it takes them to charge up. They look like bloody dolls. Action figures.
Are they Knuff?
They have to take their knives with them.
Oh man, I feel like I'm watching like Forbidden Planet right now, more than Star Trek.
No, this feels more like Lost in Space. Truth
Yeah,
be
that
told.
too, all of that.
Yes.
But Forbidden Planet it's got this feels more 50s and 60s.
Well, I think this pilot aired in 1965, 63. It was a couple years before the original came out in 66, I believe.
Here's that moment. This is the moment I remember from the pilot the most. It was going to touch an alien leaf.
It's
And
blue.
he's smiling. Hey, look, he's smiling.
They're doing it as if they've never seen anything strange like that before.
But also Spock was smiling when he was talking to
Mhm.
Boimler on that Strange New Worlds
Yeah.
episode.
It is nice to know Ginger survived that far in the future. He does have... He does make a good argument, though.
January 22nd, 1965, with a copyright date of 1964. Okay, so
Yeah. Filmed between November 27th and mid-December, from what I'm seeing.
They're not all humans.
Why?
Her parents are dead. I guess she needs a daddy.
Oh, it's the Watchers.
So veiny.
I mean, technically,
It's
I
so
think these guys predate the Watchers. I'd have to look and see when the Watcher first came into Marvel, because Fantastic Four debuted in 1963 or 1962, one of the two. So it just depends on when the Watcher debuted.
I'll give them credit for being able to make their heads throb in the 1960s like that.
Oh, I think that was real.
But when did this actually air?
1964, right?
Well,
No, it
apparently
aired in.
it's copyrighted in 1964. It's probably made in 1963.
Nice Stanley thermos.
You never seen a beautiful woman before? Jesus Christ. She'd still be able to act very reasonably professional.
Oh. Hi, kitty. No green bitches yet. Kirk's not in this one, so although Pike is getting ready to
Just this one.
show his peak off. His Pike's peak. Oh. And it goes to worse.
Now I'm getting Time Machine vibes. Expecto Patronum.
Expecto a boner. Uatu debuted in Fantastic Four number 13, 1963.
The original
They haven't
Facebook
got the-
flag.
Yeah. No red shirts yet, by the way.
So nobody dies.
Yeah, they're all dead already.
Like, we can't penetrate the shield, but have you tried to shoot it for longer?
We're like a ball on the arse. We never go away.
He's like, why does my butt hurt so much?
Oh my.
Are they using some sort of mirror thing to make that look like a long tunnel? I think it might be.
Boing. Oh,
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
stay, I'm staying inside, mate. God, that makes the Gorn look bloody harmless.
What?
The Vulture from Spider-Man. Was that
welcome to
really
the
hot as
zoo.
that?
That was a choice on the back.
Got arses on their back of their head. Brings a new definition to skull fucking.
Boing.
It's the Ben Affleck's. If you've seen South Park, you know. Funny.
Oh. So that's why I knew Pike wanted to see a hot chick. It had been a while. He's been a Pike without a port.
Hand lasers.
Those chairs make me think of the TVA.
Yep, the retroness of it, yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty good for back then.
Arabian Nights.
She looks like Rebecca De Mornay a little bit.
Oh my.
Yeah. What the hell, Daniel, with this 619765, all this shit?
From those Trek short films. Remember the one with Kirk and Spock?
Oh, okay.
That's 765874 is unification is that one.
Yep. Uh-oh.
And then there were the two others before it.
A Viking.
It's Genghis Khan. Proto Klingon.
Please.
He brought a mace to an axe fight.
Aha! My tiny shield.
Even if he's shielding, that
Hiya!
swing alone could break his arm.
Oh no!
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Choreography's on point in this episode.
Oh, he's back for round 2.
Ginger, are you watching along with us?
I think he is.
Is he? Oh, nice.
We have to have Matt Damon.
What the tiny little soul? Oh. He must have learned that at the academy.
The old switcheroo, huh? It's on Netflix. Oh yeah, Star Trek's on Netflix as well.
I wonder if we could have gotten away with watching it on there.
Yeah.
It just depends
Next
on,
time.
you know, if they, you know, if they have the blockage.
As real as you wish. That means she ain't.
No, you don't. Oh wait, no, this isn't Kirk. Ginger, my hero. Let's bang.
Oh,
Ooh. Ha. Joke's on you. I want you to be Spock.
no, he wants her to be Philippa Georgiou.
A tinfoil cap.
Right?
Well, they're not
He-
messing around.
Where was that thing during the Klingon War? Like, they're just like, hey, we just got some old
it was
mining
just
equipment in the
in
storage.
in the Enterprise's attic the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Very colorful.
That's one hell of a door.
It's Dr. Evil's giant laser.
Well, this is when the whole of Starfleet was American, even the aliens.
It's the American way. No, the Rock is asking for it. Keep going.
Oh no.
You thought
Canceled
that
on
movie
our
just
first
gonna widget
TOS
open.
Watch-A-Long.
I'll be back in a minute. I need to charge my car.
Like a cage. Oh, so there's Star Trek Hojo. That's a Final Fantasy VII reference, by the way.
Pretty much.
I have nothing to do with this. Looks like Kirk was here.
Services are no longer required.
Can you smell what Pike is cooking?
I'd prefer it to look like a Jaeger bomb. Why is he covered in water? Or is that sand?
It's supposed to be acid, I think.
Welcome to the stream, Char. I don't know what you don't understand. I never understood this. Are you talking about this part of the episode or watch-alongs? Because we're doing this just because we haven't had a chance to really watch these episodes in a very, very long time or at all. So that's why we are sharing it with everybody. Ooh, scary. Hmm.
Excrement. I'm back. Oh look, he's wearing Enterprise uniform, I think.
With that background there, I was waiting just for Mary Poppins to come out and start singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Or
Nice
Snow White,
password
and she
for-
starts, like singing with the animals.
This is Shar. This is the pilot episode of Star Trek, like before Captain Kirk. Like this was set a couple years before Kirk even took over the Enterprise.
I think they mean about Daniel Vance's comment.
Oh, about the. Okay, never mind then. My bad. Sorry. I'm just trying to be a good host. Sorry.
Pike has a wife. His children.
Are you scaroused, Ginger?
He loves. Death by snoo slaves.
Oh, I see what's going on here. They're making their own porn.
They just started up an OnlyFans.
Right? The OnlyFans before it was OnlyFans. What is up with the looks? They're like, you signed up for the wrong threesome, buddy.
Here's some Orions for Ginger Greek.
Yeah, there you go, Ginger Greek.
Oh, it's her from today.
But she's sexier because she's green. It's exotic.
He's like, Green skin. Yuck.
She-Hulk.
See, Pike is a racist. He doesn't like green skinned women.
Who has?
Can you imagine, like, people reading the script before Trek was a thing in like the 1960s? They're reading the script and they go the script and they go, so I'm green wearing an alligator looking outfit. I'm assuming that's a skinned Gorn.
Yeah.
I,
Look at him, what he's wearing.
Like a bloody sultan.
So weird, like he's in a cave with bloody flame torches, yet he's somehow in the future. Oh, the door's gone.
he just kind of reminds me of Kang the Conqueror, like the outfit.
He's Kang and he's gonna conquer her.
You got Spock packing. He's just like pulling guns out of his jacket, like.
Two transporter chiefs.
Well, I mean, on the Enterprise, there were staffing cuts, you know. Oh, they're going down alone. There were staffing cuts between, you know, the pilot and. Said every woman ever. There's a meme there, and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna make it.
Oh shit, you just ripped it. Okay.
The bigger laser.
How dare she talk to our queen, Majel Barrett, like that? I'm glad she didn't finish.
What do you want, butthead?
You always say that, though, I bet.
You know, that's so
He's
like-
got no cut. He's got no comeback.
Ooh. Oh, there's the original facepalm.
Oil and pillows.
He did sell her out, Ginger. That was hilarious.
You know, dude, I don't like to see you leave, but I hate watching you walk away. Him and his little butt cheeks underneath his head sticking out.
It's gonna leave him.
Incel
Hyperdrive.
wet dream. Rockets. Aye, Captain. I'm giving it all she's got. Oh wait, no. This is before Scotty.
What the hell?
Got him. Ow.
Why?
Stockholm syndrome. That.
Oh no, you're fucked now.
Mhm.
Oh, it's an illusion.
Pike has got anger issues.
Oh, I just saw your message.
Well, I was getting tired of command.
Yeah, it's yes, yes, donkey, cheetah, yes. Oh no.
Where's the NX-01?
Oh no, they learned the secrets of Jupiter. And Abe Lincoln. You know, I didn't see Donald Trump in there. This must be the better timeline. We're in the darkest timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
So that means earlier when they were trying to like shoot him, they were just like shooting.
So the doors are impenetrable, but not the windows. Got it.
That makes so much sense.
No, Daniel Vance.
But
Oh.
my time is fine. Here.
You can't restart life with just two people.
Oh yeah, we're at the end of the episode, Beardy Beers. You missed us watching the pilot of Star Trek.
Yes, Beardy Bears.
Welcome to the stream, by the way.
That's Sam's best mate.
Go on, get.
Yes.
Oh, Proto-Borg.
Thinking the same thing.
Resistance is plausible.
No shit.
Listen, she needed the woman-splain it, okay? I think that's Zam. We're
Yeah,
hearing
sorry.
your thing going off.
I put the volume down.
I think it's from your laptop.
Is it Messenger?
Yeah.
I'm closing it. We got one. Oh shit.
He's like, "Oh, I made a mistake."
They've had it beer goggled the whole time.
He's a beer guy. We've all been there, man, Pike. We've all been there. He's like, "Oh, never."
He rebuilt me.
Yeah, she's fully functional. Who's the
She's about to
rando
go
in the
right.
back?
She's about to go ride Pike's Peak.
Hey-oh.
What the hell did they just
Oh,
make?
the captain.
If I were Pike, I'd feel violated. I'd be like, "Wait a minute, I did not consent to this."
They just made the Pike for her. They could have done that all this time.
Joan Collins.
She wasn't hot enough to come on the Enterprise.
Nice clipboard.
Yeah.
Damn, she's got balls. That whimsical Star Trek ending bollocks. I hate it.
Guy like jumped in the street.
Attention,
That's
yeah.
strange.
But
Oh god.
they didn't make him do the pick your catchphrase to go to warp thing.
He already had it. He's
Jelly
already
deals.
established.
Whoosh.
Okay,
Gene Roddenberry.
that's Mr.
Mr.
Spock. Michelle Barrett. There she is.
Desilu.
Yep. Thank you, Lucille Ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Well, that was the pilot of Star Trek The Cage. So, as I said, this is a lot of our either first time or a long time since watching it. I'm going to get rid of this really quick. So we'll start off with thoughts. I'm going to go with Zam. Go ahead. We'll start with you.
You know, when you watch something when you're really young and you think, you know what, this is so cool, and then when you watch it again years and years later, especially as an adult, it just doesn't seem as cool as it once was.
Like The
Even though
Godfather, yeah.
this was this didn't even feel nostalgic for me. Like there was, if anything, I was just trying to see what bits of this pilot really resembles the TOS Star Trek that we're more familiar with. The set was totally different. Spock was not the Spock that we knew. Obviously, Pike's in charge, and the rest of the crew are totally unfamiliar. And I have to say, this is really, and this is blasphemy for a lot of people, but this is quite bad.
Pretty
It's really
blasphemous.
shit. It's really bad. It's really shit, and I'm not even appreciating it from the fact that it's old, because there's a lot of old Star Trek that you can watch today, and you know it's fucking great. The original series Star Trek you can watch today and it's great, but this pilot unfortunately isn't one of them. It's amazing that this show got off the ground with that shit. It is amazing that we have Star Trek which started off with that shit, but
Well,
that was fucking bad.
to be
I have a question.
fair, wait,
Yeah.
to be fair, the CBS did see this episode and said take it back to the drawing board and do
NBC.
something different.
Yeah, fair enough.
Zam, is this the worst Star Trek you've seen this year?
No. Because regardless, the essences of Star Trek were there to a degree. But and this was more trying to be the Star Trek that we are more familiar with. Whilst obviously Section 31 was taking us down a totally different avenue, and was just shit regardless of going down that avenue. This is a more familiar feel, even though it was awful.
All right, Major Rage. Let's get your thoughts next.
I didn't dislike it as much as Zam. I feel like I enjoy seeing what it was before they kind of snowballed it into the Trek that we know as TOS. I think Jeffrey Hunter's performance was serviceable. I'm keeping in mind the fact that it's a slightly earlier in the 60s. They're trying to compete more directly with Westerns than other sci-fi shows.
So,
There wasn't very many sci-fi shows back then, if I remember correctly. Like, I mean, there was Lost in Space, I think, at that point, and there were some other smaller budget ones, but
yeah, so it's trying to compete with Westerns. So that's why we've got laser guns and big laser cannons and all this kind of stuff. That America stuff, exactly. But it's still rough around the edges for sure.
All right, Lord Donkey, what's your thoughts? This is your first time watching this, correct?
no.
Oh no, okay, you have seen this one.
No, I was trying to watch some TOS in the background, and I got through a couple of the first few episodes in this, and then fell off of it. So, it makes sense that this was the failed pilot, that they asked for more, and that they made a lot of changes and made Gene go back to the drawing board on a lot of stuff. When I was going through Nimoy's book, it sounded so they told Gene, you can either keep the alien or the woman on the bridge. Well, he had some line about so I made the first officer, and I married the other.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like Gene Roddenberry was known for being misogynistic, so I mean, a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
I couldn't have guessed that at all from the little references on the bridge there. This is like proto Star Trek. This isn't. I don't know. It's hard to even critique it at all, because it's when people say, "Oh, this or that isn't Star Trek," this is barely Star Trek. It's an idea of Star Trek. So
Yeah, what's the litmus you would use against this, you know?
yeah, it's so. But it is very interesting to see how Spock was in this episode, because that's another thing he talks about, is that Gene just said, "Hey, create this character while you go." So yeah, it's interesting to see.
I do love how they adopted though. Like, okay, so he made Spock the first officer, but he also kind of brought the whole emotionless portion of Spock to,
Mhm.
or of number one to Spock. You know what I mean? Like, so he kind of just blended those two characters together and made it Leonard Nimoy. You know, like the character.
Spock wasn't the first officer in this episode, though. It was the number one.
Yeah, it was number
Mhm.
one.
Yeah,
And he was second.
I think he
Yeah,
was.
he was number two. He was number two.
Like who?
Yeah.
Number 1. I order you to take a number 2.
I just want to quickly mention, by the way, 60 sci-fi shows. You had Star Trek, which initially came out in '66 with the with the Kirk era. Doctor Who, 1963. The Time Tunnel, 1966. Lost in Space, 1965. The Land of the Giants, 1968. A Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, 1964. Those are the ones which are not puppets. Even the Jetsons amongst this list, 1962. And then the rest are all like puppets, like Thunderbird, 65. Captain Scarlet, 67. Joe 90, 68.
Yeah, but even a lot of these, like this came out in what, 64 we said, or 65?
Did it come out though, or this was just the pilot that they
I think
rejected?
it did air though, I thought. Or did they just release this later as like hey,
I thought they just released it later because they had the second pilot and they let the show, or greenlit it, and then first season. Then at some point they, wherever it lands in the Paramount Plus season listing, I guess, is probably when they released it. I don't know.
I don't know. Actually, I didn't. I actually enjoyed this one. I get it; it's got its problems, but I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Especially the the sexist chauvinistic parts. I really enjoyed that part. I'm kidding. But yeah, like I see what they were going for. I see why they went back to the drawing board, and I see what. But I wouldn't say that this isn't Trek. I mean, obviously it's proto Trek. Like, there's things that like you've got to wave off and be like, okay, this is before they knew what Trek was going to be. They couldn't come out the gates, So I don't know. I enjoyed this episode a lot more than I thought. There were definitely some questionable things, like him choking out the alien, but if it's not, like, if it wasn't like in Lost in Space, they had some physical altercations too. You know what I mean? So it's not like it was unheard of, for them to do stuff like this. So yes, like as Star Trek would grow and the Federation would become what it is and everything like that, then yeah, we would kind of get that more refined, anti-violent type mentality. But I don't know. I think I like this more than I really thought I would. And I think I liked it more than any one of you guys probably did. So anyway, yeah,
I appreciate what you're saying. I get it. It hasn't fully found itself, but just taking it for what it is individually. I did not enjoy it like I once did. I actually loved it when I was younger. I've seen the episode many times when I was younger, but I haven't seen that episode in probably a good 20, maybe 30 years. And it's not what it once was for me. I mean, this shit used to be repeated all the time when I was a kid on Channel 4 and all of that. And it's just, yeah, I guess
Okay.
I see it differently now.
I guess we didn't talk about this before. And do we want to rank the episode?
Yeah.
Or do we? Or do we want to
And if
leave
you,
it?
I'll go with the consensus. I personally do, but if nobody else wants to rank it, then we don't have to rank it. I'm okay if we do.
Okay, that's a no from
I
Donkey.
know how I feel like a number ranking, if a number ranking makes sense, because this is original Trek. Like,
Yeah. Okay, so we won't. I mean, Zam, if you want to say your ranking, that's fine.
No,
but
no, it's fine. I'll go with the general consensus.
okay. All right. Well, so anyway, I know this has been a long one, everybody. I appreciate you being here. This was a longer episode. We will be doing these more next week. We will. I think it's the Man Trap is the actual first episode of Star Trek: The Original Series. You know, those episodes are like 42, 44 minutes long. Plus, we won't have the technical difficulties, hopefully, next week. So there'll be a much, normal length stream instead of an hour and a half. It'll be more like an hour. But I appreciate Lord Donkey, Majo Rage, and Zam for joining me here today for our first ever TOS Watch-A-Long. Everybody out there in YouTube land, please like, share, and subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel